morning, guys. Sorry, it's probably about 8 in the morning, something like that. I don't know. I'm just doing my hair. I'm still in my pajamas. I literally just opened my eyes. Literally, I'm just like wetting my hair because it's a bit dry. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here. By the way, happy Valentine's Day, by the way. I just wanted to come on here to talk about shadow work and motivational speeches. I've been watching a lot of videos, like self-help videos. Sorry, my hair is like in desperate need of. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of motivational videos lately. A lot of speeches. One thing that I like, a lot of motivational speakers, they always sort of say the same sorts of thing, but I don't know, I sort of find it kind of helpful. Like obviously I didn't come on here with a plan. I came on here because it's Monday. um, I need to talk about something. 1 second. I wanted to list my favorite motivational speakers. I'm actually going to put it at the end on my end cards. I literally have a playlist of my favorite speeches, like motivational speeches. I'll list like my top favorites, like going from my favorite to, well, there's like 4 motivational speakers that I really, really love. Like, for example, the first one, Oprah Winfrey. Like, if you listen to Oprah's motivational speeches, like, honestly, like, I love Oprah. No, I know there's a lot of people who don't love Oprah. I love Oprah. And her motivational speeches are amazing to me. And then there's another motivational speaker who's obviously an actor as well, which is Will Smith. If you listen to his motivational speeches, honestly, like, there's this one thing that he says. No, there's a few things that like, for example, you know how I mentioned Oprah Winfrey. Like, what she said is, one thing that she said in one of her speeches is, when someone shows you who they really are, believe them. I love that saying, and that's something that I need to follow, because I've got this real bad habit of, like, for example, like, let's say like, I don't know, let's say I have a boyfriend, yeah. Obviously I don't, you guys know I'm single. But let's say I do. And he's really sweet, he's really nice, we get along really well and everything like that. But then shit hits the fan and we break up, and then he turns into like a douchebag. Me personally, I still won't see him. I might call him a douchebag. I might call him every name under the sun. But I'm not calling him names to sort of hurt his feelings. I'm calling him names to sort of, I don't know, bring out an emotional response. Snap him out of this thing, like wake him up. Like, because in my mind, even though, yeah, I'm saying, oh, you're a heartless prick, in my mind, I don't actually believe he's a heartless prick. Because I've seen the fact that, he can be nice. I've seen it firsthand. And so, no matter what happens after that, there'll always be, even though logic and everyone else will probably be saying he's not a nice person, clearly, but in my mind I'll be seeing it as, well, he knows how to be though, because I've seen it. I've seen him be nice, and I can help him go back to that. And that's one problem that I have, which I believe in second chances. I don't believe in the whole thing of, okay, you wronged me once, so I'm gonna let you suffer for eternity. Like, that's not what I personally agree with. That's not my way of thinking. And so, I was friends with someone, or if I was in a relationship with someone, or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to see it as, okay, you're horrible. But the downside to that is I'm always gonna get hurt, because like, if someone, because I can easily, for example, I can easily just pretend that I'm something that I'm not. Like, for example, I can pretend, I don't know, like, I can go into a school and go into a classroom with a bunch of 4-year-olds and say, yeah, I'm a maths teacher, I'm great at maths. Like, and I can teach them one add one, two add two, and they'll be thinking, oh right, yeah, she's a maths teacher. Because that's what I'm showing them. I'm showing them, I'm teaching you maths, this is right, because I'm a maths teacher. But you and I both know I'm no maths teacher. I hate maths, I'm not good at maths. But what I'm showing them, they're not going to see me as, oh, she's bad at maths. They're going to see it as, oh, she's a maths teacher. She's teaching me one add one, two add two. Because obviously they're 4 and 5. I know that is a good analogy, but even though I know the truth and I know that I shouldn't just take things on face value and just like believe what people show me, I've sort of, there's always been a part of me that's always had a soft spot for people that I've cared about before. Like, if I've cared about you in the past or something like that, I'm never, there's always going to be a part of me that's not going to give up on that person. But the problem with that is people can then take advantage of that. And so that's what Oprah is saying. Like, Oprah is saying, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Because, for example, you can have someone who, you can have a couple, like, for example, you can have a couple who is married and they've been married for 15 years, husband is a brilliant husband, then all of a sudden they have a baby, and the baby's waking them up at night, and the husband can't concentrate at work. He's, getting written up for, making mistakes and blah blah blah. And then one day he just goes home and he just snaps. He starts beating the hell out of his wife, and like, there's there's clearly deep anger issues within that person that hasn't come out until that part. That's why it's so important to do shadow work, because you can think you know someone until one day they just act a certain way, or they just chuck you to a side, or they do something to show you that, no, I'm not who you thought I was. And I think I have, that's something that I need to work on, but I've gone, wow, these people who don't really like to let people go, but I need to, in order to, I need to learn how to let people go. So that is one quote that I really like. And then with Will Smith, he's like my next favourite motivational speaker after Oprah Winfrey, because honestly, like, I love Will Smith as an actor. I love Will Smith as a person. I love Will Smith as a motivational speaker. I just find him just like, I don't know, like, but like for example, there's something that he says like that always gets me. Like for example, he's in one of his speeches he says, "You can be smarter than me. Um, you could be better than me. You could be smarter than me. Um, you could be sexier than me. But if we get on this treadmill, I'd rather die than something like that. Like I'd rather die on the treadmill than let you win or something like that. If we both get on the treadmill, I guarantee you're gonna be the one getting off first. I kind of like that because it's like, okay, I can accept. He's saying, it's all right to accept your flaws. It's all right to it's all right to accept your flaws and accept, okay, you may not be the best looking person, or you may not be the smartest person, or you may not be the sexiest person, or you may not be, but at the same time, there's something that I can do that you can't. There's something I have, that I have a gift of my own. Like I have, you know what I mean? Like I have. Like I can motivate myself to stay on this treadmill longer than you can. I've got a knot. So I love that. And then my third favourite motivational speaker is Mel Robinson. It's Mel Robinson, right? One thing that I like about her is she's just like no nonsense. I love it. And she's pretty much like I don't know. She just I remember she reminds me of a teacher I had in school. I don't know if it's her looks. I don't know. I had a teacher in school. What was her name? I think it was Miss Berry. Miss Berry, Miss Perry. Either Miss Perry or Miss Berry. She sort of looks like her as well. But she's just like, I used to think that this teacher was just mean, racist, just horrible. But then I had a real deep conversation with her once, and I realised she was just none of those things. That's sort of contradicting what I said first time. But yeah, so and we had a real, because I had like a lunchtime detention, and we were having a deep talk, and she was talking about motivate. I think I was late for school or something like that, and when I was in school, it's like I don't know how it is these days, but if you're gonna be late for school, and if you're late more than 3 times, you're getting a detention. Like if you miss morning registration, you're getting a detention. So I had like a lunchtime detention, and I feel like it was a lunchtime detention. Anyway, I think I was like in year 10 at this point. Yeah, I was in year 10. I was in year 10 because I remember it was like the week after mocks. Anyway, we had a deep conversation about me being motivated and me not taking school seriously. And at first I just thought, oh, here we go. She's gonna spend, my whole of my lunchtime just turning me off. But no, it was like she had like we had a heart to heart, and it was, after that, I actually liked her after that. Yeah, and we got on pretty well after that. But yeah, with Mel Robinson, it's like she has this thing of It's called the 5 second rule. It's like, okay, so say it's like me, for example, I'm really bad at pressing snooze. Like I used to press like that snooze button was literally like my best friend, especially if it's cold. Like if I pull back the covers and then I feel cold, I'm gonna pull the covers right back over myself again. So she was saying one thing that she says is, like count backwards from 5 and then do what you're supposed to do, because the mind keeps us lazy. The mind keeps us in comfort. The mind talks us out of doing things. Like for example, like there was a bit of, I don't know, for example, when was it? Yeah, last week. Was it last? Yeah, last Friday. Not Friday just gone, but the Friday before that. I was just totally tired. Like I was just like really tired, but I had college and I just did not want to go. And then something in my mind said, why are we going? I mean, I look outside, it's pouring with rain. You've already done all your coursework. You've submitted it on Moodle. Um, everyone else, nobody else in that on that course takes their work seriously anyway. If other people can take days off, why can't you? And I took a look outside, I saw it was raining, and I thought, I'm not going. And so I literally just stayed at home that Friday. But that's literally my mind just talking me out of doing what I was supposed to do. And I found out that we was given the homework that day. And obviously now it's half term and Friday just gone. I have not only my homework for half time to do, which obviously is half time, so it's a lot, but I also have that homework to do. So I've sort of shot myself in the foot. But with the mind, it allows you to rest in comfort. It allows you to just do what you want. And I don't even know if my hair looks good. I don't know. No, it don't. Oh my god, guys, you could have told me. That's what happens when I do things without a mirror. But I don't even know what I'm doing. um, I have a lot of shedding. But yeah, so she even has a book on the 5 second rule. Like, for example, so from now, like when I wanna wake up, for example, well, when my alarm clock goes off and I wake up, what I do is I count backwards from 5, and then I just wake up, and then for example, even to go in the shower, for example, even to go in the shower, like sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to go in the shower, but it's cold. Should I just stay in my pajamas? Yeah, I'm gonna have a pajama day, but then my mind will be like, listen, Nicole, no, you're not having a pajama day. You had a pajama day on Sunday. It's Monday now, so you're gonna get up. You're gonna do a YouTube video while the hot water boils, and then you're gonna have a shower. The heating's on. You're gonna have a shower. Because honestly, I thought, you know what, I have a serious headache, and I just wanna stay in bed for the day. But I told myself no. It's Valentine's Day. Everyone else is making themselves look pretty. Yeah, you're single, but you should look pretty too. So, so I had a pajama day yesterday. So today I don't get a pajama day. I had a pajama day on Sunday, but so I don't need a pajama day today. So yeah. So I done the 5 second rule and I turned on my camera. So that's Mel Robinson, and then last but not least, Jordan Peterson. I love Jordan Peterson. There's some controversy surrounding him. I don't know why, but there is. I don't know what scandal he's involved in, or if he is, I don't know. But all I care about is his speeches anyway, because I find he's just much like Mel Robinson. He's no bullshit. Like, I love the sound of his voice as well. He's got that sort of husky sort of thing. And what does he say in one of his speeches? He says so much. I watch him all the time. like in one of his speeches, he was talking about loneliness, and that's something that I struggle with. And he's like, he was talking about the mind and loneliness. I can't remember what. Yeah, it's in my playlist. I've saved it on my playlist, and I'm gonna put it on the end card. So yeah, um, he's just talking about how you know we as human beings, we're not built to just live in solitude. We're not built to just live on our own. We're like pack. Like we're similar to wolves in that way. We're designed to move around in packs. We're not just people who, like, we need human contact. We need to communicate with other humans. Human touch is a need. It's not the case of, oh, it's a sexual thing. It's more a case of just a human need. Like, example, a cuddle, or a brush of the hand, or a handshake. Like that's what we need. And so when you're totally lonely, which obviously I'm not totally lonely. Obviously I live with my family, I have friends, but there are people on this earth who isn't as fortunate as I am, and I have to remember that. And so there are times when I feel lonely. There are times when I feel like, how comes everyone wants to run away from me? There's times when I feel like, what? Like, I look in the mirror and I don't see a monster. Like, I don't see a monster in the mirror. I see someone who's just a nice person, but then I wonder, like, why is it that people want to run away from me? I must have done something. Maybe I deserve this. Maybe I'm supposed to live a life where people don't stick around. Like, maybe I'm just a lone wolf. I don't know. But that's shadow work I need to do within myself. Just like, I need to figure out, why does it take me so long to find a job? Like, why am I still looking for a job? When I think about it, I've been unemployed since June, which obviously was my own choice. I quit my job thinking by now I'll be working. And so why is it that it's February and I'm still not working? Like, I'm trying really hard, but what are the interviewers seeing in me that I'm not seeing in myself? There must be a reason. Like, there must be a reason why people don't like me, and I have to do some shadow work to figure that out, because otherwise I'm just gonna live my life like that, and that's not fair. And so, yeah, I mean, doing shadow work is important. And my lips feel really dry all of a sudden. Yeah, because my lips really are. Because you know what? I just woke up. Like, I woke up. I haven't even brushed my teeth yet. I haven't done anything. My lips are dry. Don't judge me. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to come on here to say. I wanted to talk about motivational speeches. I might actually do a separate video on. Shadow work. It's something that I haven't actually started until, or even thought about actually till yesterday, when I was like watching some YouTube videos, and then I came across one and I thought, even though I've heard of it, I didn't really understand what shadow work is, and I never really thought, okay, there's something that I need to investigate. So I don't know, it's something that, I mean, once, maybe I should do a video on it once I get a better sense of how to do it. And one thing that I'm struggling with is when you bring everything forward, how do you then heal yourself? Like, that's what I'm scared of. But yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here to say that I am going to be doing some shadow work, and yeah. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Like, comment and subscribe, do all the nice things, turn on your notifications, share, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Anyway, night. Well, not night. I'm not going back to bed. I wish I was, though. I'm tired. Hopefully, and on my next video, I'll look a little better than I do right now, and I won't be in my pajamas. See ya.